Danica Morningstar. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. I was psyched to walk into the office. We interviewed Johannes earlier. Saw her there, and then I see you there, and I'm like, great, Danica's back.
Yeah.
So Danica actually worked with us in the sports information office for a little bit, and she got an amazing internship opportunity with Flow College, which we're streaming on right here. And just tell me what life's been like after graduation.
Yeah. I was recently up in Frisco, Texas, working at the Star, working for a company called Legends. It kind of does anything and everything to do with sports in the entertainment industry. I was working in their marketing department, got to see kind of the behind the scenes of that. And after that ended, I decided to come back to Austin. And my favorite part about being in Austin was St. Ed's and Cheer and STUNT. So Sean asked me in his office, like, hey, would you like to come back and help? And I couldn't pass up the opportunity to do so.
Okay. And what's it like going from a teammate with Johannes to now coaching her?
It's a little different. I think that while I was here, I was in a captain role. There was a lot of change throughout like our seasons together. So kind of always having to take that leadership role. So it's nothing that is like super like, oh, I'm your coach. It's more like still teammate, just like I guess a little bit more authority, but like realistically, no.
So we touched on it a little bit with Johannes, but Danica got here. The cheer program was pure club. Transitioned to the varsity sport. We've had a few head coach changes. Found some stability through it all. Danica has been one of the leaders on the team and one of the biggest proponents for the sport. I think Dr. K mentioned how vital you were to getting stunt on board as a full varsity sport here at St. Edward's.
Yeah.
Just talk about that process and how that kind of prepared you to be a leader in other ways outside of St. Edward's.
Yeah, for sure. So when I started here, cheer was a club sport. I was told that it was varsity, so coming in I was a little confused, but I just did whatever I could. I talked to Dr. K, I talked to the president, I talked to our board of trustees, kind of just pitching why we should bring this back as a varsity sport, and then through there, Stunt was introduced and doing the same thing. It's also just helped a lot with like honestly like everything to do in like the real world, especially with job, like organization wise, being able to advocate for myself and advocate for others. And it's just shown that like I really like leadership skills and like being in a place of leadership.
Okay, and just walk us through that first stunt win at home. And then even that first night, you had so many people in the stands and the women's basketball team. You had Dr. K, President Fuentes. Just what was that like?
It was a lot. Like I think that it was super interesting. We were all just excited to like bring something to the Hilltop. Like a lot of people didn't really know what stunt was, so it was kind of like an information type of thing. For me, it was really special. My mom came down from Indiana, which this was the first time that she'd ever seen me compete in college, especially within stunt. So it was just kind of like bittersweet seeing like my mom and like my last home and my only home tournament and my first home win. She got to be there for it. That was super interesting, super fun. But it was just like insane to see how many people like filled the stands and how people were so interested in what stunt was and like wanting to learn and wanted us to bring even more tournaments and like have stunt here as much as possible.
You know, you've been around the first years, and what's kind of been the most common thing that they've been asking to, about your experience and what you've been able to pass down to them?
Yeah, I think like the most is that I think the athletes and people on campus just want to see us more, like being able to bring just the energy and everything to campus. A lot of our athletes transfer from cheer over to stunt, so like seeing that, like we have that hype aspect, we have things that are super fun and exciting to this like game-like sport, so just like informing people and having people see it.